the purpose of this video is to show you, as you can see, I have 4 LG G3 phones. These two here on the left were bought at the same time. They're about 1.5 years old. Bought them from Verizon. All these phones are from Verizon. This first phone started to malfunction. It would keep power cycling. And so this was our business line. We run a business, a company. So we rely on Verizon Wireless to be able to, give us good service so we can take business calls because that's our livelihood, okay? This phone was my wife's phone. About a month after this one started to go crazy and kept power cycling, which you're going to see here in a minute, this one started doing the same thing about a week ago. Verizon said that it was a hardware malfunction. So they sent us a new phone. And as you can see, it still has some of the plastic on it. We haven't even taken the front screen protector plastic off of that one either. It did the same exact thing that both these phones were doing. So I called them and I said, it's the same issue. It can't be a hardware thing. And I read forums online and I watched YouTube videos online, and it was a battery issue, right? Which I'm going to demonstrate here in a second. So they said, we'll send you a new one. So they sent us another phone. And they told us it was a software thing this time. They said that it's a known problem with LG G3s that it has something to do with the battery. So I'm like, okay, well, I called LG, and guess what? LG says, no, there's no known issues with that. Well, I'm about to show Verizon, because I'm going to send this to corporate Verizon. I'm also going to send this to corporate LG. I have 4 of your LG G3 phones right in front of me. 2 of them are brand new and or refurbished. Not sure, because they look brand new. They're probably refurbished, just fine. And 2 phones that we've used for the past 1.5 years. So here's the first test. Original batteries that came with these 2 phones. Ready? Here we go. First phone. Coming on. Power cycle on its own. I'll demonstrate this phone. Same battery, stock battery. Sometimes they get a little bit further than the other. So as you can see, this one's already power cycling. The only way to stop this, of course, as you probably know, is that you have to remove the battery. So there you go. So these 2 are power cycling already, and they're going to keep doing this. I am pretty sure you don't want to watch a 80-minute video of me just showing you these phones doing this. So I'm just going to continue on. Same battery. I'm going to put these into these 2 phones. This is a new device that they sent. Same with this one. And I'm going to turn them on at the same time so you can see. Oh, and they said that this phone that they sent, which we received today, has that software update. And by the way, this phone had a software update yesterday. We were actually able to get it to come on under USB debug mode. So, which is kind of weird, but as soon as you unplugged it from the computer, it went back to this. So as you can see, these are power cycling too. And I can do any combination of these batteries with any of these phones. So guess what? I went out and bought a new battery. Let's see if it works. So far, so good, I'd say. As you can see, I only have 2 back plates for these because 2 original phones, right? Because they make you keep the back plate and your battery. And you would think after they send you 2 phones and they don't work, that it's probably not the back plate. I don't think that could be an issue. but it's probably the battery. Seems to be loading just fine so far. I'm sorry, you have to watch this whole video. Well, you're not forced to watch this whole video. I just hope that you watch this whole video. Because I'm pretty upset with the way that this is handled. Because on my phone call, I asked them what happens on Friday, which is today, Friday the 5th of August, 2016. And I said, what are you guys going to do for me if this next device comes in and it's doing the same thing, which it is? And the guy said, well, we're just going to send you a new phone. So, kind of stupid, right? It's taken a while for it to load, obviously. Oh, okay. So yeah, this one, my wife just told me that for some reason this one just doesn't seem to load ever since these batteries were giving it an issue. So, because I think I need to do a US debug mode on that one maybe. I don't know. But I'll at least demonstrate with these three others. This one's been sitting in my filing cabinet. It used to be my business line. It's been sitting in there for over a month. So figured I'd at least try that one out. So as you can see, that one loaded just fine. No SIM card found, of course, because I didn't put the SIM card in that one. And I'm not putting it in all the way because it's pretty snug. It's just easier to take out. So when I take it out, I can show you the third one here. And by the way, I even mentioned this to every single tech. Every time they've sent us a new phone, I told them that I've watched these videos. I've talked to other people that had the same issue. The YouTube videos, the forums, this and that. And everybody's showing that this is literally it. So there you go. That phone seemed to load. It loaded just fine. Brand new battery. Aftermarket by Duracell. $40 battery. I'm actually surprised they had it. So this is the new one, of course, so it's going to want us to go through the installation process, as you can see. But it loaded. It's going through its process. So I will demonstrate while this one is booting and going through its process. Again, these two batteries. And you just saw them work. These two phones just worked with the good battery, the new battery. And that one reset. And there goes the other one. So you tell me that it's not a battery issue. This phone seems to work just fine with the new battery. These two phones are power cycling constantly with the stock battery. Something is wrong with the LG G3 stock battery. I hope this helps your tech support, and I hope this helps you Verizon for your tech support, and I also hope this helps your tech support at LG, because we've been waiting a week and a half for this to be resolved, and so I hope this brings it to light for it being a actual known issue. Thank you for your time.